Hello, gentlemen, and welcome to the Men Save Your Marriage show. My name is Terry. I'm your host. I did an autopsy on my failed marriage, and now I use the lessons that I learned to coach other men on how to save their marriage before it fails. I'm going to share with you the things I wish someone would have shared with me before my marriage failed. Are you ready? Let's get started. Hello, gentlemen, and welcome back. This is episode number 41, and this is Terry. I'm your host of the Men Save Your Marriage podcast. You just heard the bell, guys. That means we are in the ring, and we are here to fight. It is you and I, and we are fighting, not against each other. You know that. We are fighting together to save your marriage. I am in your corner in this battle, and we are at episode 41. When intimacy feels one-sided, staying the course without bitterness. We are still continuing in our series, and we're going to talk about when intimacy feels one-sided today. All right, so we've gotten this far in this series, and you're beginning to grow and change and start to see some things differently. You've shown up. You're leading with humility. You've owned your mistakes. You're working on yourself. You've stayed calm when she's cold, and yet you still feel alone in the effort. She is not leaning in. She's not responding. The sex is still gone. The warmth is still missing. The silence feels like a slap in the face at this point. And here's the hardest part. You don't know how much longer you can keep pouring out without anything coming back. Well, today we're going to talk about the emotional exhaustion of one-sided effort. We'll break down how to stay strong without growing bitter, why this phase is more important than you think it is, and how to keep leading your marriage without poisoning your own soul in the process. This one is deep, gentlemen. This one is deep. So let's go there. Point number 1. Bitterness is the real enemy. It's not her lack of response. You see, when you're in the trenches doing everything right and she's still distant, bitterness starts whispering some things to you. Things like, why am I the only one trying? This is bullshit. I don't deserve this. Or, my famous words, I'm done. And you're not wrong to feel that frustration, but here's the danger. If you let that bitterness take root, it will undo everything you've built. Bitterness kills connection. It turns good men into cold men. It makes you resentful, sarcastic, passive-aggressive, and hardened, and not in a good way. You start giving with an attitude. You start doing the right things with a poisoned tone. You start thinking, I'll be nice today. Let's see if she appreciates it. And just like that, you're no longer leading, you're playing games. Your strength is not in how long you can give, it's in how long you can give without keeping score. Point 2, your leadership is forged in the fire of rejection. You want to be a leader in your home? This is the crucible. This is the forge. Anybody can be sweet for a week. Anyone can step up for a short season. But the man who becomes unshakable is the one who stays the course when it feels unfair. Right now, she's watching you. Not just to see what you do, but to see why you do it. So let me ask you, are you serving her to win her back? Are you leading her to earn affection? Are you showing up hoping she'll finally reward you with intimacy? Or are you becoming the man who leads because that's who you've chosen to become? She doesn't want a nice guy. She wants a man she can respect again. That respect is born in our ability to keep our center when it is not reciprocated. You've heard me use the phrase before, to hold your frame. In other words, to keep yourself whole in who you are becoming. Point number 3, stay the course, but not as a doormat. Let's be clear. I'm not asking you to roll over. This isn't about being passive or spineless or settling for emotional scraps. This is about leading with strength and stability. Not neediness. You're not begging. You're not pressuring. You're not playing victim. You're saying through your actions, I will be consistent. I will show up. I will keep creating safety. I will keep building trust, but I will not allow bitterness to own me. That's where you have to get, gentlemen, that you will not committed, that you will not allow bitterness to own you. And if the day comes where she still refuses to engage, you'll know you did your part with honor, strength, and clarity. You didn't try, you transformed. And that's something no one can ever take away from you. Gentlemen, this part right here, this is where most men lose the battle, if I'm being honest. Not because they didn't fight, but because they got bitter in the silence. Don't go down that path. And I'm telling you from my own personal history, don't go down that path, because it is a long road back and you've got to do a lot of work on yourself. So don't go down that path. Stay steady, stay grounded, stay noble. She may not be matching your effort yet, but she feels it. She sees it. And whether she says it or not, she's watching to see if it's real or if it's just a phase. And when she finally realizes that the man you're becoming isn't leaving, well, that's when her guard begins to drop. That's when trust is reborn, and that's when intimacy starts to return. So as I begin to wrap this up, fellas, if you're in the lonely part of the fight, I want you to say this out loud. Say this out loud to yourself. You're not saying it for me. You're saying it to the man in the mirror. I will not quit. I will not become bitter, and I will not shrink back. This is what leadership looks like, guys. Now, if this hits home, and I know it did, then share it. I text and talk with a lot of you guys out there that are listening to these episodes, and you know this is hitting home for you. So share it. Send it to the guy who's doing everything right and getting nothing in return. You've got one of those guys in your lives, so send him a copy of this episode. Let him find this information for him too. I want you to leave a review and subscribe wherever you get your podcast from. This podcast is not for men who want easy fixes. It's for men who want to rise, no matter how hard the climb. And a final thought as we get ready to wrap up today. You don't prove your strength by how well you lead when it's easy. You prove it when you lead in silence, without applause, without reward, just because it's the right thing to do. And when she finally believes that, the walls come down, the fire will return, and the marriage will have a fighting chance. Gentlemen, that's how we win her back, all the way back to the intimacy. Thanks for being here today, guys. I hope this helps you as you grow and you're in the fight for your marriage. Forgive me. And I hope that you can share this with somebody else. If you know another man in your life who is struggling, share this information with him. Let him find this for his marriage as well. Thanks again, guys, and I look forward to seeing you back here in the next episode as we continue to fight for your marriage. Take care.